well to right field. That'll at least get a run in. Parker back. Nice play, Dave Parker. Like he turned the wrong way, but it was a sacrifice fly for Gardenhire. That ball hit a long way the other way.
Really was. Gardenhire getting the runner in from third, but
runner going. Ortiz throw is high, and he's out. Tom Lawless thrown out at second base, attempting to steal as they got the tag down, even though the throw was high. Gaff shaking his head after giving up the home run. One more run for Cincinnati. In the middle of the fourth, they lead 5-1. She'll explain it to you, Ralph. Has something to do with that eagle flying once a week. Well hit to right field. Parker on the warning track, off the wall. He'll be digging for second, and he's going to be held there. Eric Davis got over and on that ball very quickly, or Hubie would have been at third as he doubles off the wall and continues red hot.
Oh, Hubie using the wind to get a little more carry as that ball carries well to right. Parker didn't get back to the wall, and it hit about 3/4 up. In the first game of this doubleheader, Hubie with a home.
Here's Danny Heath. Up the middle, stopped by Lawless, but he'll have no play. Or Foley, I should say. Tom Foley made a nice stop of the ball, but left it there.
This will probably go as an error. The ball hit right at the shortstop. Hubie seeing that the shortstop was going to be able to hit it.
5-1 Cincinnati. And a ground ball up the middle. Base hit center field. 2 runs will score. Danny Heath comes around from second, and it is 5-3.
Well, we look at it again. A bouncing ball right up the middle. And Junior Ortiz picks up his 7th and 8th runs batted in as Hubie Brooks and Danny Heath score, and the Mets are back in the game.
But Rusty's ready as usual. Rusty leading the National League with 10 pinch hits. A high chopper off the plate. Base hit center field.
Stop comes through again. He gets his 11th pinch hit. High chopper right through the middle, just like the ball that Ortiz hit. Everybody going for it. Have a pitch runner, and the Mets now have the time run at first, and we're going to have a pitching change. So Tom Hume.
Again, the breaking ball looped to center field, base hit. Here comes Ortiz, and the throw to the plate. He's safe. RBI number 4 on the year for Chapman, and it's 5-4 Cincinnati.
Well, Chapman now 500 as a pinch hitter. With this single, he's now 4 for 8. And he gets another breaking ball. They went to the well once too often. And Ortiz comes in to score. The throw to home plate not in time, and the Mets now have the time run at second, the go-ahead run at first.
Keith, as you see, looking for his first hit in the double, representing the tying run at second as they trail 5-4. Curveball, line drive, base hit. Darling will score. Chapman going to third. And Chapman being sent home. Here's the relay. He's out of there. Chapman inexplicably being sent home. The ball was already in the cutoff man's hands.
And especially with Strawberry coming up. Right here, the ball hit out to center field. A great job of hitting by Hernandez as he ties the ball game up. Davis gets a throw into the second baseman Lawless, and it's no contest at home. Chapman trying to bowl over the catcher, but not able to do it. So Bobby Valentine taking the gamble, but a tough gamble to take when you got Strawberry coming up. And no chance at all unless there's an error on the play.
But the Mets tie the ball game up with another RBI from Hernandez, his 43rd. And after 4, it's 5-5 here in the second ball game.
My training did not come. It came in the dugout, not college. Breaking ball, forget it. 2 strikeouts for Orozco on pitches that neither Parker nor Walker had a chance. And the Reds go in order after 7.5.
History repeats itself. It does. A K, a 6-3, and a K. Jesse has struck out 4 of the 6 he has faced. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th, and the Mets still tied with Cincinnati 5-5. Now a word from Budweiser, which is kind of what you look for.
Line drive left field. It'll fall in for a base hit. Junior Ortiz with his 2nd hit of the night.
And both have been big ones, and both have come with the count 1-2. If you remember back in the 4th inning with runners at 2nd, 3rd, the count 1-2. Tom Hume, the pitcher. Ortiz single up the middle to drive in 2, and now with the count 1-2. I can understand a guy in the power field, left field, playing deeper than the guy in right.
Jesse takes high, snap, throw to first, gets away. Ortiz going to 2nd. And Junior's being held there. A little deja vu of last night.
I'll tell you, this is a design play. It was a breaking ball pitch out. Ronnie Plaza, I know who came up with this. Ronnie Plaza in the Cincinnati chain used to talk about this 23 years ago. A breaking ball pitch out. The breaking ball gives the second baseman time to get to first. He comes behind the runner, and a good throw they get Junior Ortiz. But for the second,
Ortiz, apparently he is.
And he bunts it hard. Greason picks it up and tags him, and Oquendo's at 3rd. So Jesse gets down the 2-strike sacrifice. And here comes Vern Rapp to 3rd base. Kelvin Chapman, who has been a hot hitter, 2nd. Strike 1, 1-1.
then you've still got Mookie Wilson. I think your odds are better taking that approach. Break too soon, right?
Chapman line drive, base hit, Mets win. Kelvin Chapman does it again. As so often in clutch situation, he has delivered coming off the bench. Oquendo scoring the winning run from third base. Jesse Orozco, the winning pitcher. The Mets have swept 3 doubleheaders this year, and they continue to do whatever it takes to win, winning the nightcap 6-5 after taking the opening game 1-0. What a ball game. What a couple of ball games here tonight. And all we have to look forward to is Dwight Gooden against Mario Soto tomorrow night.
And you got to realize, too, you think back to the 5th inning when Kelvin Chapman put Kelvin Chapman in the situation to drive in the winning run. Kelvin Chapman, of course, and Keith Hernandez. Kelvin came off the bench back in the 4th. I said the 5th. But he came off the bench to pinch hit for Wally Backman. He drove in the 4th run of the game. It was tied on a base hit by Hernandez. Now won again by Kelvin Chapman.
And Getty would like to congratulate the New York Mets Getty star of the game, Kelvin Chapman, for performing miles ahead of himself in tonight's